Hello, welcome to lesson 4. Today I'll be teaching you how to create database, and the database I'm going to be creating is I'm going to call it Meg. It's going to be the database that's going to run on our site. So for me to do that, I'll just open my browser and I will type in localhost. Then that's open my server, my XAMPP server. Then I'll go to the left here and click on phpMyAdmin, and that will load the phpMyAdmin. Before this is loading, I'm just going to open a notepad that I created. Now, database that I want to create, the name, I'm going to call it Meg. Inside this database, there will be tables that will be inside, and the tables are going to be what? Customers, admin, and message. These are the three tables I want to create inside the database, and these are the feed that is going to be there. Now, before I'll go on explaining this again, so let me come back to this my database region. So I'm going to click on database at the left top here, database, close to the localhost here, database. I'll click on it to open the database feed. Opening it, the database feed for me. That's it. That's opened the database feed for me. This is it. Here I'm going to create a database called Meg. I'll just type in Meg there. I'm going to create this database. Now it's as simple as once I type the database I want to create here, you just leave this part as calculator and you just click on the create, and it says processing request. Now you can see database Meg has been created. That's it. So if I looked at this part now, the Meg database is now here. So the next thing, now let me go further to this notes I was talking about. So the customer feed, actually I'm going to create a table called customer. The customer feed is where I'm going to put this. I'm going to create this feed inside that table, customer table, which will be ID, sender name, receiver name, weight, date, track code, and status. Then the admin feed, I'm going to use this ID, username, and password. Then the message feed, I'm going to use ID and text. Now ID is very important in all of them. ID is the part that gives the numbering, so it is very important we add it to it. So if your form that should be submitted, that should be registered upon, has 6 feeds just like this, that means we'll be having 7 feed. This is having 2 feed, that means we'll be having 3 feed. This is just having only 1 feed, that means we'll be having 2 feed. So once we do, now if we come back again, we are going to now create tables inside this database. I think we'll be starting with maybe the message feed, admin feed, then before we proceed to the customer feed. Thank you for joining me today.